Hey guys, in this video I want to show you how this business does $50 million a year with mostly one product and YouTube influencer strategy. This is something very advanced, but something very interesting that not a lot of people are using. And the reason I'm showing you this is first, so if you're intermediate, advanced e-commerce entrepreneur, you might employ some of these strategies in your business. And second is, this is like basically what we'll do in our business. And I want to show you exactly how it's done. So check it out here. So this is name of the business. Name of the business is Rich Wallet, right? And this business is very interesting. One main product. So this is the Rich Wallet itself. The wallet, you can see there are like different variations of them. They do about like $50 million now in 2020. In 2014, they launched on Kickstarter. And since the beginning, they sold over 2 million wallets. The price of the product, so it's more like a premium segment here, right? So if you look at it, so you can see like this one is like $85. So this is mostly their price range. So the margins are pretty significant, right? Margins are pretty significant because if you think about it, like you go here and you might find some similar, not exactly the same. Obviously they've invested a lot in product development, but you can see kind of like similar wallets here that are sold for like $11 on $10, $11. You can see, right? $10, $11. That's including the shipping from China, right? So the margins in products are magnificent. And so you can see this is the product that they sell. Now, it is not the product that like solves a particular problem. I mean, there's a problem that, for example, regular wallets are bulky, like they're bigger, but it's not like massive problem. However, why it is successful is because of the way how it sells and also because of the quality of the product itself. People actually love it. So, entirely bootstrapped, no debt, no investors. What's interesting here is that like there are like 4 owners, and at the end, like the whole company is 20 employees. And I talked to even our team, here internally, a revenue per employee probably is like $1.5 million. This company has $2 million revenue per employee. And I know some entrepreneurs, especially drop shippers, they might have the revenue per employee is like, might have like 20, 30 employees, and they only do like $500,000 in sales per month. So that doesn't equal to very significant revenue per employee. So let's say you do $500,000 per month in sales and you have, let's say, 25 employees. So each employee revenue per month is like $20,000, and per year is like $240,000. So you can compare how big it is here, significantly bigger in this company. So this company is run very efficiently. So there are a lot of lessons to learn from that. They have like 2 broad internal departments. So this is their kind of like internal corporate structure. So people who sell wallets, so that's the marketing team, including the influencer program, and people who save the company's money. That's a logistics manager, operations person, 3 people on the wholesale team, and 5-person customer service team, right? So these are the people who kind of like make everything as efficiently as possible. I like this corporate structure because it's very simple, right? It doesn't have like 3 layers of corporate complexity, like these people reporting to these people and these people reporting to these people, and then you have the whole mess, right? And if you're running e-commerce business, or dropshipping business specifically, what you have to keep in mind is that this business at times might fluctuate, right? It might fluctuate. Like Facebook is being more aggressive, banning your accounts or pages or business managers more aggressively, or just competitive environment changes, or algorithm, or iOS 14, whatever happens. Like there are many different reasons why your business might decline. Now, if you have 20, 30, 50 people on your overhead, now you have all of that overhead accumulating, now your margins shrink, or you might even be unprofitable for some months. And again, guys, remember what I told you. I shared that with you in one of the previous videos. It's not about the quantity of people you have on your team, but it is about the quality. One good person, one smart, really smart person, like let's say one smart media buyer can replace like 10 shitty media buyers that are just like, yeah, you give them all of the processes, all of the frameworks, but what you really need is like, you need smart people on your team, people that are smarter than you, because if you constantly rely on process, on structure, on systems, it will collapse at some point where the intellect, when business faces challenges, and intellectual capacity of people on your team is simply not there and cannot fix that problem. So this business focusing on quality, you can see, and that reflects in numbers, $2 million per employee in terms of revenue. So influencer marketing problem, this is the main channel that they have utilized to grow like very significant. Let me show you guys. So this is the traffic to their website. It is just like ridiculous. So before they have used this domain, Rich Wallet. So now it seems like they have finally acquired. So they would get, you can see at this point, like 1 million, about like 1 million users per month. Now it seems like they have acquired this domain and the traffic. So they're getting about like 3.5. I don't know how accurate that is, but it might be pretty accurate. So 3.5 million users per month to their website, which is ridiculous, right? It's very high. It might be that they have just like doubled down or tripled down on the influencer strategies that I'll show you in a second. So they have spent $3.9 million, which is not a lot. If you think about the business of this magnitude, they have spent $3.9 million, and I will have a conversation with their chief marketing officer or chief operating officer, so the person who is responsible for some of these numbers. So I'll share even more insights with you guys. But they have spent $3.9 million on sponsoring 3,000 unique videos. And that's approximately 2 new videos a day that they're sponsoring. And their main channel, if you look at it, right? I mean, most people, it's like Facebook ads, right? Well, I mean, this company has grown like to these very, very decent numbers, very, very profitable, utilizing YouTube. You can see majority of traffic coming from YouTube, 91% of social traffic. Facebook is probably main, like retargeting, kind of like just completing some of the traffic that has happened. But YouTube, the way and the reason why YouTube is so good, and you're watching this video on YouTube most likely, is because like if you post a video today, right, and the video is still on your channel, the video like 1 year from now, it might still get views. And then like, so let's say it gets like 100 views per month. Okay, so let's say you have like 1,000 of those videos posted throughout the year. Now, over the course of the months, you will naturally, organically get like 100,000 views. 100,000 views organically, people that are now aware of about your product, or just like more convinced about the product, your product is a better fit for them, right? So this is just tremendously effective. Why YouTube? So that's what explained in one of the case studies is, guys. So why YouTube? Because on Facebook, a second or even half of the second is counted as an impression. So when someone is just scrolling, it counts as impression. So when you go to your dashboard, you see an impression, that's what it is. Display ads, the same thing. If page loads, it counts as an impression, even if your ad is somewhere on the bottom of the page. They have ad blocker, sometimes it also counts. So podcasts are usually sold on download basis, which always are inflated. So people are downloading many podcasts, but listening to just few of them, right? So you can see all of these metrics, like you're paying for them, you're paying for CPMs, you're paying for impression on Facebook, they're all inflated. YouTube is not like that. YouTube is like impressions. Someone's actually watching the videos. You can see exactly. So for my channel, for example, I know how much time each video is being watched. Right? Like each person is watching videos, they actually put the time to watch, they actually want to learn. You can see those numbers, those are real numbers. So each view is valuable and more valuable than on other channels with YouTube. So now what you have to check, right? If you want to utilize the strategy, you can reach out to influencers, you can have them post. I think these guys have utilized very interesting concept. Let's say the video goes, it's the same as this video would go, and then in the middle of the video, I would have an ad for something. Hey, I'm buying this water, and this water is incredible, and it makes me feel like a lot more productive, and I get a lot more stuff done. Those type of videos that they're sponsoring. So even for people, even for videos that are not extremely relevant to their products, they would say, hey, okay, so this is the wallet from Reach. I like it, I got it, like it's incredible, it's very small, it fits in my pocket, that's it, game over. So this is the type of this sponsorship videos that they pay for. So who they reach out to get those videos done, to have those videos integrated as the influencers in all sort of like industries, all sort of videos. But what they're looking for is like the actual engagement on those YouTube channels. So are those people posting consistently? Are their views consistent? Is this English speaking English language channel? Subscriber count is just a vanity metric, and I have realized that on my channel I have like 28,000 followers, but the quality of followers, the quality of those people to watch, the quality of you, if you watch this, is incredible, right? It's very high. It's not like those type of like Lamborghini or like $50 a day videos. You guys are awesome. So subscriber count, just vanity metrics. So you basically go not after subscriber count, but after the quality of the influencer. And don't go for the people everyone else is going after. Everyone goes after like major YouTube like sensations like David Dobrik, like all those people. Those people overpriced. Not necessarily their engagement is better than with smaller influencers. So the same as with Instagram, you go after micro influencers, like very small influencers that have very engaged audience. This is what you're looking for. Influencer contact strategy. Work with anyone. This is a secondary income source for all of those people and a guaranteed paycheck for them, right? So if you're reaching out to them, you're paying them, this is good. They're happy because they're making extra money from their YouTube channel. Target audience, at least 2/3 English speaking and 50% men. This is their target audience for the Reach wallet. Influencer marketers pay what you want, right? Whatever you can negotiate. So the message could be, we sponsored a lot of people. This is what we typically pay. We want to work with you, but if you do want to, that's fine. No ill will. We like you. We're interested. We think this can work. Can we get demos? After receiving the demos, determine price per video. Look at their last 10 videos. Then take the CPM number that makes sense. So that's typically in single digits, like 3, 5, or 7 per 1,000 views, and do some math and offer like $250 per video or 300 or whatever, right? So even like 50 or 100 videos, and people can keep the product. If your product is actually good, it comes with a nice packaging, that by itself is already like a valuable ad. So this is it. Like the negotiations and payment strategy. So they'll typically say something like, I want $2,000 per video. We'll answer, we can give you 2,000, but we need 6 videos. Finding common ground. So if they want $2,000 per video, it usually means they want $2,000 overall. We pay everybody up front. And I mean, like that, there's like a little bit of risk. You pay someone up front and they don't actually do the video. But these guys, when I was reading about it, they rarely have those situations. Most people are decent and honest. Tell the influencer, we don't need to approve your video. We don't care what the content is around the video. We don't really care where you put an ad in the video. We're going to send you the product. We're going to send you money, and hopefully you put the videos out like we agreed to. There are no contracts. I was reading, and like the guy said, the marketing officer or chief operating officer in this company, very smart dude. He said, it's not like a lot of people are doing this. Like not a lot of businesses actually utilizing this. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like we will just like destroy it. With few of our products, we're already working on implementing this. We will absolutely destroy it, right? I believe they are looking for like 1-to-1. So they're tracking with Google Analytics. So each influencer, they're tracking with Google Analytics, and they're looking like 1-on-1 return, because that's typically under the real number, because you get a lot of variables. You get a lot of awareness about the product. People might Google your brand name. People might buy directly from your website. So what you have to focus on is just getting the first people, getting some data. Let's say you sponsor 5 people. You spend like $100, $200 per person. You spend $1,000. But if this works, if this proves to be profitable strategy, imagine the advantage that you'd have over other job shippers. And most people will listen to it and probably will not do it, but I highly recommend you actually do it, because like imagine the competitive advantage you have, right? Where it's like everyone is bidding on Facebook, everyone's like killing each other, it's like CPMs. We do it, like we spend like a few $1 million a month on ads. Imagine if you didn't have to do that. Imagine if your margins went from like 10% like 30%, because you're just using different channel and you're integrating it into YouTube videos. So over time, even when you stop it, you'll still be getting sales, right? And then when you decide to sell the business, hey, we don't rely on like fully paid traffic to drive sales in our business. We have email, we have SMS, we have YouTube organic. That's totally different multiple when you decide to sell that business. So this is very, very interesting strategy. I discovered it, and I mean, we're putting it to work. Very, very excited to see how it works. And even if it doesn't work from first take, we will keep trying until it works, because I know it works. It works for these guys. It works for a few other companies that are massive, that for sure will find a way to make it work. The strategy to $100 million in annual revenue. So the marketing bucket would need to change. The ad costs are getting more expensive. CPM on Facebook last few weeks have been like horrendous on Facebook, like tracking all over the place. iOS update, all of those things just like messy, right? So you cannot rely on just on one channel to get sales in your business. If you add this as organic, then Facebook, the Facebook paid, Facebook like retargeting, then Google retargeting, Pinterest, like kind of like have this multi-channel approach, your business becomes a lot more stable, a lot more profitable, a lot more consistent, and you can exit it for a higher multiple. So this is what's important to keep in mind. Hire 2 or 3 more people in marketing team. For these guys, there's the opportunity to go into Instagram, spend more money better on TikTok, Twitch, Twitter. So that's their strategy specifically. Expand internationally, Canada, UK. It doesn't seem like they have done this yet, because like you can see majority of the traffic still comes from United States. And generally it's like you better stick to what works the best for you. Like there are many of these like shiny objects, different channels, but you better stick to like 1-2 channels that actually work for you. So I said about Facebook ads, but if Facebook ads work for you, just stick with Facebook ads, nail it as much as you can, and have a few people on your team explore different platforms like native, different platforms like YouTube organic, the one that I just showed you, and have your business to become like more comprehensive and more diversified. International, right? Like each channel, each country is like Canada, UK, EU, Australia, Japan with their own currency, checkouts, payment options, local inventory for quick deliveries, right? All of these obviously would require their team to go from like 20 people. You can see, right? Each of these countries, like from 20 people to 30, 40, 50, right? Like, so that would kind of like would need to grow like exponentially, but it might be worth it, right? If they have maxed out. But it doesn't seem like they have maxed out. There's like a limited surplus of these influencers with small following, small number of views, small number of subscribers, but have, you know, very engaged audiences. And if you know your market, you can absolutely destroy it. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a bit different than my other videos. If you want to be in the community of people that absolutely crushing it, you know, 7-8 figure level, you want to know what's working right now, there should be a link here in the description. Apply to work with our team. We'll see how we can help you to scale your business. We'll put you in the community of like top performers so you can absolutely destroy it. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one.